Good afternoon. Welcome to episode 4 of Breaking It Down with CCscraps. Today we're going to do this hotel... Well, I did, another take, and I screwed up my talking, and this thing bit me. Just a little bit of behind the scenes. So then I went to do this take, and then this thing bit me. I was supposed to take this metal shell back to the scrapyard, and I forgot all about it on that last run y'all saw in the video. So anyway, we're taking apart this hotel room air conditioner. Like, if you go into a hotel room, it's got that big old AC unit in there, or like in an office, or like in a school room or something. But anyway, there's a lot of really good stuff on here. I can already see a good transformer, probably some aluminum. But remember, as always, with air conditioners, when you get them, you always got to make sure the Freon is taken out of them. You can't cut them. You can't let it just, shoot out everywhere, because it's Freon gas, and it's bad for the environment, and it's illegal, and you can get slapped with a hefty fine, and or being put in jail. And I'm sure either one of those sucks. I definitely know the jail sucks. But, that's when I was little, and it was like for, I don't know, like being intoxicated, stuff like that. So it wasn't like, I'm not a, like a murderer or nothing. So anyway, we are gonna make sure, well, we already know that this one there's no Freon in it. When I found it, one of these copper pieces was damaged or cut. I feel like it was damaged because when I found it, it was like kicked onto its side, and this back part was off. So I feel like it would come out of here, or the actual the compressor actually is leaking, because I don't really hear any oil in it when I shook it around. So I don't know. We'll see, but I do know that it's empty. So we're gonna get this set and get it broke down and start tearing it apart. Looks like we're gonna be using some Phillips heads and or a nut driver. Just so happens we have an entire collection of them. So let's get it rolling. Hey, baby.
Hey.
Why are you dressed like it's winter and it's
only
June?
50 degrees out.
Yeah, it is. It's cold up here today for whatever reason. All right, let's get to it. All right, so check this out. This is cool. This is what I didn't realize. I kind of should have realized this, but I didn't. But it's a heater / air conditioner. That's usually how they have them in the hotel, or in like your office or whatever, your school. But I'm thinking there's going to be some really cool, like now that I got it flipped over, I got this piece out. I just unscrewed a bunch of nuts and bolts because that's boring to watch someone just unscrew a bunch of nuts and bolts. But anyway, let's take a look at what we're going to be getting at here. All this copper pipe. I'm going to buzz all that off with my angle grinder. You guys will see all that in a little bit. There's a nice ACR. We're going to cut them noodles, make them look good. And they're going to kind of look like those noodles right there. Or there's going to be no noodles. That's how the side's going to look. And then you're going to throw them in your number 2 copper. Looks like we got us a motor. Pretty good circuit board with a good transformer. Something down here I'm going to get into. There might be some brass in there. I've had trouble cutting open these cylinders, these longer cylinder copper lines. They're pretty much jammed in there pretty good. But we'll see if we can get into that, and I don't know. Or maybe we'll cut open one of these round ones like that one right there in the corner. Those pop right off like a little brain. I have a video of me doing that kind of, I think it was last July 4th. Yeah, it was July 4th. I remember I had my flag glasses. Alright, I'm going to get into this and start ripping a little bit more apart. I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I have discovered. It's like a little mystery. Check it out. We're going to work the compressor. I took the liberty of loosening the nuts and bolts. You're going to want a 1/2 inch. I like a box wrench for this. You can get those in a set. See them hanging over there, you'll see. But anyway, boom, 1/2 inch box wrench. Loosens them right up. Like that, boom, boom, boom. Take the compressor right out of here. It's going to lighten the load a lot. Then we'll get it up on the bench. We'll get a little more into it for y'all. It's going to be a heavy, heavy compressor. Gonna get the grinder out, and I'm gonna start cutting some copper here in a second. Just compress it right out. I've already got it loose. I'm gonna just cut some of the copper off it. Ooh. Let's see what we got here, folks. Yep. Oh, one more piece. Actually, I don't really need to cut that with. I can cut that with my cutters. Actually, I don't even need to cut that. It's just stuff. But yeah, that's it right there. There's the compressors out. Those 3 bolts. Now we're going to work on getting this up on the bench. It's a lot lighter. It's still pretty heavy. We're going to work on getting this side out, ACR, then this blower motor fan here. See how that works out. So sit tight, we'll get back into it. Alright, so check it out. Now we're going to get this shroud off of here. I managed to get this off of the... We'll give you like... We'll give you a tour like it's a drone. I got that shroud off. Chop that copper. Then you fly over here. And then back over here. Look at that. Aha, I don't even have a drone. Alright, check it out. So that's how we're going to do it. And we're about to get this out of here. I'll be right back. Grab my screw gun. I can get this on the bench. There's these little screws here. There's a number of them throughout this unit. It's going to start to come off now. I got a couple back here. Remember earlier I was talking about those copper noodles that we're going to take off, which are like this. We'll get into that in a second. Here comes the shroud. It's off. Now we got an ACR right here we're going to deal with. ACR stands for air conditioner radiator. So sometimes these you're going to want to prep these before you get them to cut them off. Ouch! Ooh, that stung. So I've got a small pair of channel locks that I use sometimes. They have a pair of vice grips that are flat. You know what I mean? They're vice grips. They got the little flat bill on it. And that helps. It's like a little clamp. I've yet to find those. I'm trying to find a cheap pair. I looked at Harbor Freight. The last time I was at Harbor Freight, I didn't see them. Maybe I'm going to try Lowe's. I'm sure they're there somewhere. Maybe I missed them. I can't see a hardware store not having that kind of stuff. So I'll straighten these out. That way it's just going to be easier when I hit it with my Sawzall. There, sit tight. I'm going to get that going. Alright, so I got my reciprocating saw ready to go. Battery operated. We're going to hit these noodles. Hope it's in the vise. Make sure it's in your vise pretty tight. And you'll see what I mean. And we're going to just pick them up off the floor. There you go. You're going to get a little oil leaking. Sometimes that happens. What I do is dripper. Boom, boom. Catch that, and I use it to lubricate my tools. Then you can take your vice grips. Just lean it back a little. Or not your vice grips, but your channel locks or any kind of plier. I like using channel locks. Again, those other pliers I was talking about, those little vice grip pliers probably come in handy. They should just rip right off. So, you know what I mean? You can just tear it off like that. I learned this trick from K&D scrapping. I was just buzzing it with my angle grinder, but this is You know, works pretty good. Works better on the smaller ones, unless I just didn't get it tight enough, maybe. We'll see how it goes. But it's a great idea either way. It's worked better on my smaller ones. These are big ACRs. Oh, there we go. It works. Thanks, dude. Tin shred on there. And then you do the same thing on the other side, then you got a nice clean ACR. We'll get into that on another time. Move this aside. And then we're going to deal with this fan motor. So sit tight on that. Alright, so check it out. Here we go. We got the fan shroud. It's basically a frame, and you got your wire where it connects. Here's usually a clip. There's usually a clip or like you know, like a little O-ring sometimes. This is just a nut, and I'm going to hit it with one of my nut drivers, and it's usually a reverse thread. So instead of lefty-loosey, you'll go righty-loosey. And then after that, we got this right here. Whoa, careful. We're going to just zip these right here. You should take this right off the shroud, or the mounting frame, or whatever you want to call it. The mounting bracket, I should say, when I have no leverage. Sit tight. There we go. Tin over there. Boom, that comes out of there. This, what I'll do is I'll get it right to the edge, and then I'll snip it. Snip the ground. And this right here, scrappers, some yards, they may give you number 2 for that. Might give you they won't give you number 1. They'll definitely give you probably a number 2. Or lately at my yard, that one yard you saw the last video, they gave me number 3 for, they might give you number 3 for that. That's kind of really little. You see that, y'all? You see it. There you go. Alright, so that goes with your number 3 wire probably. Now we're going to get to what I was talking about this guy here. I might just be able to, it might just be enough to where I can just knock it loose with these little, I don't want to use my cutters. Don't use your cutters, folks, use your pliers. See if you can just hold it and give it a spin like that, that's good. That should just come right off. Sometimes you got to fight with it. You don't, that's plastic. Alright, so we have fan motor is now out of the bracket. And I got another, I got a rusted out screw right here. I don't know if we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. Nah, so what I'll do is I'll just tear it off. Which we could probably get away with doing. Tear that off there. Gotta get it so it starts to twist. Alright. Sometimes when things don't come off, you can buzz them with your angle grinder or hit it with a hammer. Whatever you really want to do that's going to get the job done. And it's going to make your time easy too. Like I'm going to just buzz the top of this thing off of here. See? And there it is. Ta-da! It's a little warm. Look at it smoking. You guys see it smoking on camera? There it is. What? Ooh, careful. Alright, so plastic. Now we have our fan motor right here. It's a long video. I got a different app. I don't want to go over too much. But anyway, we'll get into the fans in a minute. Excuse me. Alright, check it out. We got most of that taken apart. Now I got to deal with this ACR. Still a few more nuts and bolts. Again, we shaved the copper. We're going to do that. I've got one more bolt over here to get. You can barely see me. They're not letting me get it. Ooh, I got one more there too. Sorry, guys. Right there. There's one. Ooh, another one there. Another one prepared for this segment. Okay. That. Anyway, he's going to come off of there. There it goes. PCR. This is plastic. Oh, wait. No. That is actually aluminum or... Huh. I feel like that's aluminum. I think it'd be heavier if it was stainless. Okay, cool. Aluminum fan. Sweet. It's a score. Okay. Interesting. I thought that was going to be plastic. And so it looks like we have ourselves a... Looks like we just got ourselves another tin. Looks like we got ourselves another tin. Just a tin housing, right? Yeah, looks like it. Yep. All right. Let's go over it then. I guess that's it. We got ourselves a compressor motor. That was from something else. Don't bother with that. Number 2 copper. Number 2 copper. Number 3 wire. Fan motor. A bunch of tin shred. Was that part of that? No. A little bit more tin up here. That can go down there. Whoop. Ouch. This wire's part of it too, guys. Sorry. There we go. I guess I'll just throw it on there. I was trying to make a neat pile, but that didn't happen. This wire's part of it. This tin here. This circuit board with a nice little transformer. Piece of wire. Boatload of screws. And that's it. That's how you break down a hotel / classroom air conditioner. I think I can't remember what I did with the little badge thingy. It's around here somewhere. I think it was a General Electric. Oh, we got a capacitor there too. Careful, those can shock you now. Other than that, that's it. Oh, and a piece of stainless. See it laying there under that copper? That is it. And that is it. That's breaking it down for CCscraps, guys. Episode 4. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Stay safe, wear your mask, and as always, wash your hands. CCscraps. Peace, y'all.